Guys, we're off to Kentucky where we're going to go check out the Green Industry Expo and see the latest gears, tool, and equipment coming at you in 2019 and down the pipeline in 2020. Now this is a two-part video. The first part of this video was sponsored by Eagle, and this part of the video is sponsored by LMN Software Company. And at the end of this video, I'm going to explain to you why I was covered in squirrels a little bit earlier. So without wasting any more time, let's go to the Green Industry Expo and check out the latest gears, tool, and equipment that you guys are gonna see coming at you.
Hi, this is Oisin on Stanley Dirt Monkey's channel. Came from Ireland to see the GIE Expo 2019 and it was great.
Awesome. All the way from Ireland.
I think this one is called the Lawn Chariot. I don't have a ton of information. We are going to give you what I can find out here at the end. So make sure you stick around. Lawn Chariot. We run down sidewalk. Go around a tree.
Right now, we don't have a website or anything, but we got all the information in there. You can go grab a flyer, and we got all Instagram, YouTube, Breeze Lawn Care on YouTube. We has all of our videos, and we're on TikTok.
All right, you guys, let's take a closer look at the JCB Teleskid and meet the product manager right now.
How you doing?
Good, how about you? How are you?
Doing all right. It's nice out.
So you're the product manager for the Teleskid.
Yep, I'm the product manager at JCB for compact track loader, skid steers, and the Teleskid.
Okay, so tell me the story about this thing.
So this is very unique to JCB. We kind of took the telehandler design and put it on our single boom. As you can see, you have side door entry, so we have a saying at JCB that it makes it the safest skid steer in the world. You don't have to climb over slippery attachments nor through the front windshield. You can climb right in and out. If you have something on pallets, you drop it off, you can hop right back in and hop right back to what you're doing. The machine itself weighs 12,615 pounds, has a rated operating capacity of 3,695 pounds, while the arm is retracted and extended, it's right around 1,600 pounds.
How far out will it extend?
It'll extend out 8 feet from the front of the machine to the edge of the bucket. It has a hinge pin height of 13 feet 3 inches, so it can pretty much dump anywhere.
All right, so to me this is the perfect retaining wall machine. When we build those big, tall retaining walls, I looked at this years ago and I said, I was wanting to buy a lull, but a lull's too big. It's got too long of a wheelbase, can't get in to do anything with it. I saw this for the first time 3 years ago, and I said, this is almost like the perfect thing, especially for guys that build big retaining walls, almost perfect if you're backfilling foundations or something like that. The versatility of it is amazing. So next up, we're going to take a look at a curve machine. We're going to be filling it with sand, but that's just for demonstration purposes only. You'd actually out in the field use concrete. We'll show you how you can create those nice flowing curves that you see around properties, but also how you can put the edging and the design in them as well.
Okay, so generally that's how it works. You can run the concrete curb with a few guys, do about 100 feet an hour, and make about $1,500 a job in just a few hours. So definitely a great profit maker at any addition to a landscaping company that you have. Usually you take the trowel after this, you stamp it, you seal it with some coloring, and you got yourself some curb. It's a troweler, so it makes it smoother than what it already is. Then I take a stamper. That's finished product.
Okay, so what are we looking at?
Diggy dirt.
Diggy dirt. Did you make this?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a track loader with a backhoe. But that was it for that. We're done.
Look at that. Where do you sell these at?
This is a prototype. We brought it to the show to gauge the public's reaction to it.
Can you step to the side so I can see this? So you actually can sit up in this seat. So you spin around, you sit up in the seat, and you run this part. That's the excavator.
You run the backhoe with the seat flipped around and raised up. Seat flips around, drops down. You operate the track loader.
What power plant do you have in it?
25 horse Kohler, electronic fuel injected.
To me, you guys, this is actually pretty exciting. This is where innovation begins. For every heavy piece of equipment you see that's already been polished and refined, there's a guy that had an idea, that built a prototype, and that was the very beginning stages of everything that we're using today. Lawnmowers, handheld power tools and equipment. Stuff like this really gets me excited. Obviously, diggy dirt. I thought this was a cool idea, and I love seeing an idea, this dude building something on his own. So what are we looking at?
RC Mowers, U.S. built and manufactured, helping you take your business to a new level, climbing safer and reaching heights that you haven't been able to do before.
Where are they going to find you at?
Find us on www.rcmowersus.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, RC Space Mowers.
So we're going to take a closer look at one of the new features on the Cat Mini Excavator line, and it's called Stick Steer and Cruise Control. This is designed to let you dig and travel at the same time, so it's ideal for trenching work. But I'm going to let this guy tell you a little bit more about it. Explain it a little better.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm using stick steer, so I can be digging a trench, doing some air digging here. I can click a button, and then I have my joystick is going to control the blade and the travel. So I never have to take my hands off the joystick. I never have to use my feet. And I can sit here and comfortably dig all day long. Not even have to move. excavators. So anything from our 1 to 2 ton, and then our 6 to 10 ton, standard, cruise control, and stick steer.
This is new. Anything else new from Stihl this year?
2 new chainsaws, the 151 family and the 194 family.
All right, let's take a look at them. Okay, this is a really interesting design.
This is the MSA 161T. This is Stihl's first top handle battery powered chainsaw. Uses the professional battery. So this is meant for in-tree use. There's no gas engine on it, so you don't have to pull the cord and start it. It's got the integrated hook.
Residential or professional? I mean, top handle's got to be a pro level saw, right?
Pro level in-tree saw. Yep.
Okay, so what are we looking at here? Is this new too?
This is the 194C. This is the upgraded 193. Larger piston, larger bore. All around better saw than the 193.
All right, you guys, that's what's new from Stihl. Let's go check out the next one. All right, so Ferris has a number of changes, right? And now, what's your name?
Logan.
Logan. So we're looking at last year's model and this year's model. You've updated the entire front suspension system.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
So walk us through what you've done.
Yeah, so last year's model, we've got more of an A-arm system. We've got this solid single bar running out, which is a great system. It's still a very comfortable ride. It's going to provide a very comfortable ride. But with the new system, we've got the two radius rods on each side. It's going to give you a lot more vertical travel out of each of the front casters. It's going to keep your tires more in line. And then it's also going to prevent a lot of the force down on the machine. It's going to hold the machine up a little bit better.
Okay, upgrade right here. And you guys, do all Ferrises run Briggs and Stratton now?
No, so you can get Kawasaki options on any of the Ferris machines, but we do recommend the oil guard systems on our commercial grade end products.
So I run an oil guard and I like that engine.
Yeah,
I really honestly do. Can you, in 10 seconds, describe what the oil guard system, how it operates?
Yeah, so it's basically going to allow your engine to run cooler, and then you're also going to get 500-hour oil change intervals, or 1 year, whichever comes first.
So this is your oil reservoir, but your oil reservoir on a dry start, you actually have oil inside the engine. So let's be clear. You're not ever dry starting your engine, but you have a larger reservoir on the outside of it, and that larger reservoir is going to keep your oil cleaner because there's just more of it. Your engine will run cooler because there's more of it. So there's a number of benefits, and I run this system and I'll vouch for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pants. We were wearing the same pants. Okay, but you were a climber, or tree climber, and you wear these for climbing?
Yeah, they advise that you use chaps, but I guess
these are Fjall Raven. I don't even know how to.
It's Swedish, so it's called like Fjall Raven, I think.
Fjall Raven. Okay.
It's not like super pretentious, so I just say Fall Raven.
Okay, but they have a guarantee. We're talking about pants with a guarantee. I like TrueWorks pants.
Yeah.
I wear these though for a lot of work. But you said you ripped a pair out and they fixed them for you?
I have an orange pair, and the warranty I think just covers all the seams, buttons, and zippers. And I got a split right in the crotch, lugging logs, and they mailed it right to my door, completely repaired, new material in it for like $10. So
that's a good company. All right.
Yeah, no,
thanks,
awesome.
man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, thank you. And your name is Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Avery.
Nice to meet you, Avery. Have a good one, bud.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
All right, you were saying that their software saved your butt?
Oh, absolutely. So here's the big thing. We were tracking hours more efficiently using the software. So the app made it simple for you to log in and log out. And then end of the year, we're looking and we're like, we used 440 hours, and we thought we were going to need like 280 hours or something like that. So then when renewal came, we had to increase our price, and they were okay with it. So I think the first year we increased it by 14,000 hours.
On every contract across the board.
So is it safe to say that the software paid for itself?
Absolutely. It's the cheapest thing. It's one of the best investments. It really
It is the single best thing you can do.
Okay, how many guys do you guys run?
About 30.
So you run 30 guys.
Yeah.
Doing what? Oh, maintenance.
Yeah.
Maintenance and snow plowing.
Yeah.
So it works for snow plowing too?
Yeah, snow plowing is great, yeah. I can lay in bed and I'll just see where my guys are at, and then just
yeah, right.
see
I've
the
never known a
lights.
snowplow contractor in their life that does that. So you're the first one I've ever met. So congratulations
Thank
on
you.
winning that award, right?
It took a lot of years.
It's a new
to do
trend.
that.
Just
Yeah.
try it out. You just lay in bed, you just watch.
Watch the money roll in.
But no, it's the best. I don't have to call. I mean, we have GPS on our vehicles, and then also an LMN too, which is great. So when customers are like, "Hey, you weren't at our house," well, here's my GPS on my vehicle, and here's our tracking from like LMN showing, what guys were there, how many hours were there, and we use it too. We just use it
Super useful on commercial accounts for slip and falls.
So
slip and falls.
this guy doesn't pay you to say this. You actually pay him to say this.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
He does not. So seriously, like, I think I was embarrassed to say it, but I think we were only probably around making 4 or 5%. We're at 15+% net profit right now. I think last year we were about
Just by implementing the changes on the software. That's it. No, you guys, we are looking at the tow and mow. Check this out. So, tell me, this is Jeff. He's the inventor of this.
Right now, it's almost to the end of the video. It's in a ditch, so you can do ditches, with steep slopes.
Right.
You don't want to put your heavy equipment. The original intent in this starting over now is to get along the edges of ponds where you don't want to.
So you can hook this up to any zero-turn mower.
Yep, most zero turns, anything with the front carriage of this style, and then most push mowers with the axle pins.
And so this is what it was designed for, what it's doing right here, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. So you keep your zero turn away from the edge of the water.
If guys want more information, where would they go, Jeff?
www.motorheadproducts.com.
Okay.
This is our most recent product.
Very cool. Innovation, you guys. This is where it all came from. This is cool. All right, you guys. I'm with my buddy Ed Wright. What is this?
This is a 36-inch. We also have a 32-inch standard B. And we've got the 36 intensity that we've been making for many years, heavy-duty engines. But there's a lot of commercial guys that you've got a higher profit opportunity in these smaller backyard areas, and you skip the job because it's too work-intensive. You don't have the people to do it. So there's more people buying these smaller machines, and they may be putting 100, 200 hours a year on them, and they don't want to spend $7,500. They want to spend, down here closer to $55,000 to $6,000 on a machine like this.
Specifically to help that guy
Yep.
may eventually graduate onward and upward to the next level.
Yep.
But if he's not there yet, this is a good.
Exactly. So
this is called a standard.
This is
B?
standard B. Yep.
What's the B stand for?
It's just a letter.
Okay.
Yep. I wish I had more for you than that, but.
So this is the 32. This is the 36. Are they identical, Ed?
They're very, very similar. The biggest difference is the deck and the width of the tire. And then going up to 48 and 52, we have wider machines as well. This is new. These have been out for about a year. Pretty similar situation. This is be more for somebody getting in the business and building cash flow, and they want a high-performing machine. Somebody who may be in the business for a long time, but you just don't put more than 100 hours on a 36-inch machine a year. You may want to buy something like this, then like the intensity down there on the end.
All right. That's what's new from Wright this year. Let's go check out more stuff at the show.
Go to our website.
Hard to miss. 5 of them?
On the contact, there's a warranty. They're under there.
So these guys must be doing something right to have this kind of crowd for a fuel can. So guys, this is
It's
Trent.
crazy.
Dude, this is Trent. He's actually a friend of mine right here, you guys. Trent's
He's a
helped
good
me out
dude.
with a lot of stuff. So SureCan is obviously doing things right. I mean, you guys are like almost sold out, looks like.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So last year, day and a half, we sold 300 cans. This year we brought 500 and we sold out in the same period of time. So next year we're gonna have to do something bigger and better.
So I use SureCan a lot. I just got to keep my guys from taking it home with them.
Exactly.
That's the one. Put a GPS on them, I think. See you, Trent. All right, guys, we're going to be looking at this John Deere. They've got some new features on this thing, I understand. So there's some new features on this. Can you walk me through
so
them?
this is a new model. It's our Z955R EFI, which stands for electronic fuel injection. So anybody that mows lawns for a living and all day long knows that having EFI as their engine makes a huge difference in fuel efficiency. So as you are going through and mowing all day long, you can get up to 25% fuel savings with an EFI machine.
All right, now this is truck meat.
mounts on a pickup truck, F-150, 250, 350. Has a cross conveying system, controls on either side. No matter what side you go on, the belt will go the direction you want it to go. Another great feature is you can actually take this piece off, leaving the tarp system on your truck. You pull it out, now you just converted your pickup truck into a dump body with one single unit, no modification to your truck. Use a trailer hitch you already own, folds up, goes up, right in place.
So it mounts onto the actual truck hitch for your tailgate.
Yep, and it sits right on the bumper. No modification to your truck whatsoever. All electric, zero maintenance, zero emissions.
That's a truck mate. That's truck mate by Mulchmate.
By Mulchmate. MulchmateUSA.com.
All right, you guys, that's all we got for you from the GIE. That's such a massive show that's almost impossible to get everything covered in one video, so I broke this down into two parts. This was the second part. If you didn't catch the first part, go back and check it out, but check this out. Coming up, we've got coverage from SEMA, the latest and greatest, the newest tools and innovation for gearheads like me is coming down the pipeline at you. Then we're going to be covering another event right after that. So we got a lot of really cool new tools, gear, and innovation. Now, I've got two baby squirrels on my shoulder because I need to answer a question that more than a few of you have asked. When I made a dump trailer video a while back, you were asking, why was I wearing socks on my arms? Well, because when these guys are little tiny orphans, it's best to keep them real close to your skin. That way they bond with you and they get comfortable with you. So to do that, I didn't want to crush them by carrying them anywhere else. I decided to wrap them in socks and carry them on my arms while I was working because it just seemed like the best place to put them. That's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys on the next one. God bless and go get them, you guys.